We are about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. The excitement brewing here in South Florida as a moment ago the Dolphins starters were introduced to this home crowd. They're fired up as well as they get set to match up with the Los Angeles Rams. And this carries into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Option play, and Wilson's going to run with it. And he's going to be unable to get upfield as they take him down at the 21-yard line. They'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down. From the gun, it's Wilson. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 30 big ones.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up first and 10. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a second and 10. To throw again. Wilson. Eluding the... And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a third and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Flush to his right. And the pressure gets to him again.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. This will be fielded at the 17. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a first and 10. Goff will lead the Rams up here first and 10 at their own 37. A man who played his college ball in Tallahassee, here's Cam Akers. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
2 yards on the...
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
From the 39, Goff. That'll be caught by Cup. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 11 yards there, first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
They'll run on first down with Akers. And he'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be second and 10. Delayed give there out of the gun. Defense was ready.
And I'm not a big fan of a draw play out of the shotgun formation because the quarterback's not having much action where he's getting away from the line of scrimmage. He's catching the football, making a little head fake, and then handing it off. you should be able to read it as they did there.
Again, the ball carrier.
Relatively small sample size, but that's his longest run of the first quarter. Bounced it out to the outside to make it successful.
And to get there, you actually need some help. It's not just your pure speed getting to the corner, making sure that the blocking is taken care of inside so the pursuit doesn't get you. And oftentimes, those wide receivers, tight ends that might be flexed out, they've got to control the edge and make sure no one from the outside can spill the play before he gets there.
A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. From the red zone now, Goff. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them. Goff now looks to throw. That's into the hands of Reynolds. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
4 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Dolphins' 21-yard line.
On the counter, this is Akers. They get them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And it's 3rd down.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. From the gun, here's Goff. That's complete to his tight end, Higbee. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. And no field goal try here from the red zone. Offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling.
And this is going to be intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Byron Jones. He's at the 50. He's at the 30, 20, and he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown.
Touchdown, Dolphins.
So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
Probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time.
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play too.
Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down. And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that one, no gain. So they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down.
3rd down.
A shotgun snap for Goff. He'll get this to Akers out of the backfield. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. Jakeem Grant back deep for Miami. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Here comes Grant on the return. And just a net of 31 here. 40-yard punt, 9 on the return. And it'll be Dolphin football.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Wilson will hand to Carson on the option. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
On the stop. A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 1.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Score Dolphins 7, Rams 0.
On 3rd and 1, Wilson rolling to his right. Able to find Shaheen, the tight end. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Wilson. A pass underneath for Carson. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Out to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And that is incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
Here's Matt Hawk now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Fair catch called for and taken just inside the 10-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Rams will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10. On 1st down, Goff gets this into the hands of the tight end Higbee. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake in the line of scrimmage, got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride, and he was able to run free after the catch.
Going to run the sweep here. This is Kupp. Oh, able to avoid him. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, they gave up a few yards there, but all in all, I think it's a pretty nice job defensively against the Jets sweep. If they don't slow him up, he might take it to the house, so they'll take that play every time on the defensive side of the ball.
And this is going to be intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Byron Jones. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and it's now 14-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Out of the gun. Gone. And this one is incomplete. The intended target was Calvin Ridley, and it's 3rd down.
The scoreboard tells the story for him, a little bit bleak, and while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close, but the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
Throwing on 3rd. Goff. And yet again, Goff is intercepted. Picked by Pierre Desir. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half. And you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest. We're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. But he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
2nd and 12.
14.
This time Wilson will throw. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And it's caught by Parker. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 18 big yards on that one, and a Miami first.
The 20-yard line.
Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. Throwing right, and that's complete. A lot of effort there for just a 3-yard gain, and now 2nd down. They run it with Carson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense. A little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
To throw on 3rd down, Wilson, and he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Aaron Donald, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. The kick by Sanders is good. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
Yeah, things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front seven? As they got closer to their goal line, things stiffened a little bit and forced the field goal.
At their own 25-yard. Line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Goff on first down. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. Goff throwing complete to Kupp. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up.
And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Calvin Ridley, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Rams are able to cut into this lead. And it's 17-7.
Makes the score Dolphins 17, Rams 7.
So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
From the 29, Wilson. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40, and they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
First and 10.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
After the interception, here's Goff. And this is going to be intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Byron Jones. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Well, this is just crazy. He's got 3 interceptions, Charles, and we haven't even departed the first half of this ballgame.
I think if you're looking at the stats right now, you're saying, all right, who's the leading receiver? Well, can you flip it around and say that maybe he is and could be for the game the way that things are going right now? I think if it's him, he wants to be on the field at all times.
That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the gun, Wilson flushed out right. And here he's got Graham. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10. Wilson will throw again, eluding the pressure right. And his throw is incomplete. Devontae Parker was the intended receiver, but it'll be second down.
And the end result of that play, you're almost not sure what you really want, because when he gets outside of the pocket, you actually hold your breath because you think he's going to run for big yardage. But when he chose to pull it down and throw it, and a play was made to knock it away, that's a pretty good end result. Not one you expected when the play began.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. The LA defense up to snuff in coverage there. Pushes this to 4th down. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half.
For the Dolphin field goal, a 31-yard attempt.
Sanders' kick is good, and that will open the lead up now to 20-7. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game. As we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Kickoff for Miami.
The Rams set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail here as we resume play. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Jerome Baker, the Dolphins' leading tackler a season ago, tallies another one.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now fourth down.
Fourth down.
Here's Johnny Hacker now as he'll punt it away for the second time. Yard punt, 5 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
And how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there the moment the ball gets to the receiver, and he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Carson will take the handoff out of the option play. Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards.
He was tackled.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Wilson on 3rd down. He's going to air one out. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, Troy Hill picks it.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
They'll begin on the ground with Akers. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
They'll go again here with Akers. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And they'll run the option on 3rd and short yardage. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. 9 yards on the play and a first down. Was that a design pass or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
Quickly from Goff to Kupp. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 41-yard line.
Here's Goff. That's taken in, complete to Reynolds. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A gain there of 21 yards.
First down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Goff throwing again. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Cooper Kupp there, and it's 2nd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Play action to Akers. Here's Goff. Open man, Higbee, the tight end. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Again, Goff. This pass complete to Reynolds. And the Rams are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1.
Short of the goal.
It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal. They'll look to run with Akers. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now.
I know they're going through all the possibilities right now, but the truth of the matter is a field goal doesn't do them a ton of good. It'd still be a 2-score game, so to me, go for it. Go for it boldly.
No movement from the field goal unit. They've got 4 full yards to go here on 4th and goal to hit pay dirt, but they're going to go for it. Flush to his right. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams.
To Tyler Higbee.
Tyler Higbee. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Rams have got this back to a 1-score game.
Is good.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead will shrink to 6. So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a 1-score, 6-point game. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
24-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come.
From the gun, it's Wilson. On the right side, open is Gesicki. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
They'll run on first down. It's Carson. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Shy of midfield.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. On the option, a handoff to Carson. Now Carson fumbles the football. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. That sort of goes without saying. That's the risk of running the option play. You can put the ball on the ground. They did there and turned it over.
So true, because you've got so many different decisions that have to be made. Are you handing the ball off inside, or are you just keeping it yourself? Are you pitching it to your trail guy? And sometimes you get caught in between, and you're a little indecisive on the play, and it turns into the ball on the ground. Fortunately enough, they weren't able to return it for a touchdown.
He can't hang. He's not going to get me.
Wilson will hand to Carson on the option. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and the Dolphins are going to get a fresh set of downs. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On first down, here's Breida. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge. Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Chris Carson, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Dolphins take advantage of the turnover and put up 6.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more.
That makes the score Dolphins 28, Rams 14.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And the Rams.
Now a play fake, and it's gone. Escaping the pressure right. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. This is caught inside the 15. And finally out of bounds all the way down at about the 2. A huge play that time for the Rams. 55 yards. They'll run here with Akers. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal. And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Cooper Kupp, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Rams are able to get back within a touchdown. Just a great individual effort there to take that pop pass and scamper off into the end zone.
And that's why offenses love that play partner, because that gives them a chance to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers with a full head of steam behind them. It's often like a track relay. Legs 2, 3, and 4. That first guy's steaming ahead, and he just hands it to you, and you get a chance to take off and go before you even get the baton.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
He was brought down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
2nd and 8.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Let's put him on the buses. Let's put that kid through.
Wilson. He gets this complete to Shaheen, the tight end. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A gain there of 21 yards.
The 49-yard line.
On 1st down, Carson. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. Micah Kaiser was in on the tackle. I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Under 4 to play now. Clock running, 3rd down. Wilson steps away to his left. Oh, no, he lost the football. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit, because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden, they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the 4th, a costly turnover. They'll run on 1st down. Akers. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14. going right back to Akers. Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And this is brought all the way back. A fumble recovery and taken to the house for a Miami touchdown. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Boy, they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down. Following the fumble recovery, gone. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. It'll be a first down for the Rams there on a pickup of 18.
Los Angeles.
Goff now looks to throw. He'll throw complete to Cam Akers. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big gain.
Looking to throw again on second down. Goff, and he gets this one to Ridley, complete. And the Rams are looking at first and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. That'll put him over 150 yards receiving now. Quite a ball game and a first down. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Cam Akers, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
The kick is good.
And he's got it up and through.
Will tie the game, 28-all.
So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Dancing to his left. It's complete to Parker, left side. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 16 yards, a first down. Obviously a big first down right there.
Yeah, they still got to hustle. They got to get up to the line of scrimmage and get set. But I don't think necessarily you need to spike it. But they've got to continue to move quickly.
Throwing now is Wilson. Flushed out right. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts.
That's another.
As they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
48-yard line.
Right there. 54. Right there. Right there. 50.
On first down, Carson. Up from the secondary to make the tackle, Jalen Ramsey. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Now whistles and a flag, and I believe a Dolphin got going a little early. A false start penalty, and now they're back to needing 10 yards on 2nd down. Wilson to throw. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. There defensively was John Johnson to knock it free. He has had a great game defensively. He's been east-west, north-south, everywhere.
Yeah, and I love how you described that, because to be a great defender, you have to be able to move up and back, sideline to sideline, and he's been fantastic. Reminds me of a young Charles Davis when he was playing Madden.
Absolutely. Oh, well, I thought you were going on the field, but okay, I see you. Here's Matt Hawk now as he's on to punt for Miami. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. Calls for the fair catch, makes the fair catch just inside the 15-yard line. Only 29 yards on the punt there, definitely not his best. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before we hit triple zeros. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They'd like to avoid overtime here, so maybe they can work the sidelines, but then defensively, how do they adjust to that if they do work the sideline?
It's the old leverage game, and we usually talk about leverage at the line of scrimmage, right? Who's going to win with the low blocking and everything that goes along.
It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Throwing again. Wilson. And the ball is knocked out. And now the Rams have got it. Going the other way. And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up. 1st and goal at the 5. And a costly, costly mistake. Coaches talk so much about ball security, and in overtime, so paramount.
Partner, do you ever wonder if maybe they talk about it too much?
Too much, yeah.
Doesn't seem like you can, but maybe by discussing it time and time again, and you know they overemphasized it here, it almost became self-fulfilling.
And any points beat them here. Field goal or a touchdown now. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Their defense did its job, got the stop. All they need is 3, and this is over.
Couldn't have done much else other than score themselves and end it, but they turned it back over to them, and now all they need is a field goal to win the game. An excellent job by the defense. Can the offense finish things off?
And part 1 is done, now part 2. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10. To throw again, Wilson, and his throw's going to be incomplete. Chris Carson, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Let me breathe for a minute, man. Let me breathe for a minute. Let me breathe.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the shotgun, Wilson. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 75 yards receiving for him now. It's a 1st down. And we continue to see another example here of offenses just going for it.
And this game has really turned into a receiver's dream and a defender's nightmare because no one's being stopped throwing the ball downfield, and points are going on the board.
They'll run on first down. It's Carson. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
They run again with Carson. And some nice running, going to get him down close to a first down at the Rams' 26.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
On first down, Carson. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. And that carry probably not so much for yardage, just to get the spot that you want to kick the field goal.
And any yardage you gain there is really kind of gravy, and this just becomes what my old coach used to say: get into position to be in position. And that's what they want, the right spot for their kicker to line up the field goal.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mike Gesicki, and now it's 3rd down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Operating from the gun, Wilson. Able to find Shaheen here. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
A gigantic call there in overtime, but it pays off with a first down. Now it's Carson. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. They've had some success here in overtime on this opening drive running the football. Right back to that well.
And why not? When you have that kind of success, make them stop you. And until they do, keep going back to that well you just spoke about. I think there's more water there and available to them.
From the 6 now on 2nd and 3. Now Breida on a toss left. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settle it, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys, poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll be left with just 1 remaining here at OT. On 3rd and 1, Wilson. That's caught at the 3. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Partner, great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters, what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So for Miami, the win here means it'll be a 7-1 first half of the season. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Arizona Cardinals. Meanwhile, for Los Angeles, the loss will drop them to 6-2 now on the year. And they'll take this loss into the bye as they'll be back in action in Week 10. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.